Look at your life right now. Really look. Are you truly living it, or are you just existing? Drifting from one day to the next, reacting to external pressures, chasing fleeting desires and constantly battling an unseen enemy, the internal chaos of your own mind. Do you ever feel like you're caught in a current, pulled along by expectations, anxieties, and the relentless noise of the modern world? You strive for peace, for purpose, for a sense of control, but it always feels just out of reach. You accumulate knowledge, chase success, seek validation, yet that nagging feeling persists. Is this all there is? Am I truly mastering my own existence? It's a struggle as old as humanity itself. The search for a way to navigate life's inevitable storms, to find clarity amidst confusion, to achieve mastery not just over external circumstances, but over the most complex battlefield of all, the inner self. For centuries, please take a moment right now to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your support helps us bring more transformative ideas to light. Philosophers, warriors, and sages have sought this elusive key. They've grappled with the nature of reality, the meaning of suffering, and the path to genuine freedom. But few have articulated a mindset so brutally simple, yet so profoundly transformative as Miyamoto Musashi. Musashi wasn't a philosopher in the academic sense. He was a sword saint, a legendary ronin who fought over 60 duels, most to the death, and emerged victorious every single time. He lived a life steeped in extreme adversity, constant danger, and unwavering discipline. Yet in the twilight of his life, not long before his death, he distilled his entire life's wisdom into a terse, almost shocking document, the Dokokudo, the path of solitude, or the way of walking alone. This isn't some self-help guru's soft advice. This is the hardened wisdom of a man who faced death daily, who understood human nature in its rawest form. And within its 21 principles, one brutal truth stands out. A mindset so powerful that it can shatter your current perspective and utterly revolutionize the rest of your life. But before we unveil this truth, let's understand the world Musashi lived in and the philosophy that shaped him. Feudal Japan was a crucible of conflict, a society where life was cheap and honor was everything. This was not a place for comfortable illusions or self-pity. This environment forged individuals of immense discipline and stark realism. Now contrast that with our modern lives. We are bombarded with distractions, seduced by instant gratification, and conditioned to seek external validation. We live in a world that constantly tells us what we should want, what we should feel, and who we should be. This creates a pervasive sense of inadequacy, a constant chase for something just beyond our grasp. This perpetual external focus is precisely what thinkers like Nietzsche warned us about. Nietzsche railed against what he called slave morality and the herd instinct, the tendency for individuals to lose themselves in the collective, to adopt comfortable, pre-packaged beliefs rather than forging their own values. He saw how societies could inadvertently weaken the individual, encouraging conformity and discouraging the radical self-overcoming required for true greatness. Nietzsche would argue that our constant need for external affirmation, for likes, for applause, is a symptom of this inner weakness. We are so busy performing for others or comparing ourselves to them that we lose touch with our authentic selves, our true will. This creates an internal void, a deep-seated anxiety that no amount of external success can truly fill. This brings us back to Musashi, who lived a life that was the antithesis of this modern condition. His existence demanded absolute self-reliance, a ruthless honesty with oneself. He couldn't afford illusions. A single moment of self-deception in a duel meant death. So what is this brutal truth, this simple mindset from Musashi that can change everything? It's distilled in his first principle of the Dokokudo. Accept everything just the way it is. At first glance, it sounds almost passive, doesn't it? Resignation, giving up. But that's where the unexpected twist lies. This isn't about apathy or surrender. This is about radical acceptance as the ultimate act of power. Think about your daily struggles. How much of your suffering comes not from the event itself, but from your resistance to it? The frustration when plans go awry, the anger at unfairness, the anxiety over what might happen, the regret over what already has. We fight against reality. We tell ourselves, this shouldn't be happening, or I shouldn't feel this way. This resistance is an internal war, and it's a war you can never win. Reality simply is. When you resist what is, you are not fighting the external world. You are fighting yourself. And that internal conflict drains your energy, clouds your judgment, and prevents you from truly engaging with the present moment. This idea resonates deeply with Stoic philosophy, particularly the teachings of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. The Stoics understood that we cannot control external events, only our perceptions and reactions to them. Their core teaching was to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. True freedom, they argued, comes from focusing solely on what is within our power, our judgments, our desires, our actions. But Musashi's accept everything just the way it is goes even deeper than simple Stoic detachment. It implies a total immersion in the present moment, free from the narratives of past regrets or future anxieties. When a swordsman faces an opponent, there is no time for should-haves or what-ifs. There is only the blade, the opponent's movement, and the immediate reality. If you're finding value in this brutal truth, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you believe someone else could benefit from Musashi's wisdom, please share this video with them. Your engagement helps these powerful ideas reach more people who are searching for true mastery.
Of the confrontation. Any mental deviation means defeat. This is where the uncomfortable truth emerges. Our resistance to reality is often a form of self-deception, a refusal to engage with the world as it truly is. We prefer the comfort of our narratives, even if those narratives are causing us pain. We cling to expectations, even when they consistently lead to disappointment. Think of it like this. If you're lost in a dense fog, you can either rail against the fog, wishing it away, or you can accept its presence and focus on the next step, using all your senses to navigate. Musashi's approach is the latter. It's not about liking the fog, but about recognizing it is the current reality and then acting effectively within it. This mindset frees up immense mental energy. Imagine the cumulative energy you expend fighting traffic, worrying about a mistake at work, or replaying an awkward conversation. What if that energy could be redirected? What if instead of resisting, you simply accepted the traffic, the mistake, the awkwardness, and then focused all your mental faculties on the next productive action? This doesn't mean becoming passive in the face of injustice or hardship. It means distinguishing between acceptance of what is, the present reality, and resignation to what will be, the future. You can accept that a situation is difficult right now, and from that place of clear-eyed acceptance, formulate a powerful plan for change. You don't fight the rain, You acknowledge it's raining and then decide whether to grab an umbrella or seek shelter. Musashi's life was a testament to this active acceptance. He didn't wish away his duels. He accepted them as reality, and then brought his full, unfragmented attention to winning. He didn't fight the impermanence of life. He embraced it, culminating in his profound writings. This mindset is profoundly connected to mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, observing thoughts and feelings without judgment. When you accept everything just the way it is, you are fundamentally practicing mindfulness. You are stepping out of the stream of frantic thoughts and into the calm observation of reality. But here's another uncomfortable twist. True acceptance demands vulnerability. It requires us to let go of control, to surrender the illusion that we can dictate every outcome. It forces us to confront our fears, our insecurities, and our deep-seated need for things to be different than they are. This is often terrifying because it feels like losing control, when in fact it's gaining a deeper, more profound control over our inner world. Plato, in his allegory of the cave, illustrated how people often cling to comfortable illusions